Hello there, aunties! So happy Sunday! I hope you're having a great day today. It's a beautiful day here. It was pretty windy, just like yesterday, but today there's like not a cloud in the sky. So, very nice day. It's not that warm because of the wind, you know what I mean? So I didn't get to go to the beach again. But at least, we took a ride around like, A1A, like next to the water, and it was very nice. I mean, at least I got some sun on my face. I don't know, it was a nice afternoon. So, okay, anyways. So, as you can tell by the title of this tag, this is of this video. This is a tag video, and I was gonna make this tag a while ago, and then I kind of forgot about it. And since I like switching things up, not only do like changing videos all the time, I thought it would be a good occasion today to make this tag video. I thought it was cool tag to make, and I have Mr. Lucas here. Look how cute he looks, guys. He's still wearing his monkey sleeper and hat and all that. But yeah, guys, okay, so let's get started. So I'm gonna start with my worst, I guess, box opening experience. I mean, okay, let's see. I don't recall having a terrible experience. I mean, with any box opening, like something I said, oh my gosh, like this is not what I was expecting. And thankfully, they happened before I started my channel. Like, I mean, when I got into this hobby, that was like November 2013. My first baby was Audrey. She was my first one, and I loved her. The second one was Evelina, and again, I was in love with her. After her, I wanted to have a twin brother for her, and that was Dustin. And I think the fourth baby, that was like February 2014. So I still didn't have my channel. I don't think so. Okay, so that baby is Nathan, Mr. Nathan, and I'm gonna try to find some pictures, and I'm gonna insert the pictures here on the video so you can see what baby I'm talking about. He was the Gabriel sculpt by, I think it was Michelle Fagan. Yeah, I think that's her. I hope I'm not mistaken. Okay, so he was a custom order. I already had an artist on eBay that that I liked, and she was the one that made Audrey, Evelina, and Dustin. And I don't know why. I went on eBay one day, and I just felt like trying oh, sorry guys, I don't want to block his face with my hands. I just wanted to try a different artist, I guess. I mean, even though, you have your artist that you like, I mean, now I'm more careful. I still sometimes like trying new artists, but I don't know. I don't know. I think as collectors we kind of change the way we do things. You know what I mean? Like now I also know more what I like than before. So I contact the artist. I ordered the baby from her. I think it cost me like $300. Okay, so compared to what a lot of babies sell for, especially now, I think the prices have gone up. Somebody, I don't remember who, somebody was saying one day how crazy expensive some kids or reborns are getting, and back when I watched that video I was like, I'm not sure about that. But now when I go on eBay and I see some of these new kits selling for like $4,000, and I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if I see $4,000 for a silicone doll, even though I don't think I would spend that money on a silicone baby. I mean, I wish I really had like a lot of money, and so if I had a lot of money, that's one thing I probably would splurge on, you know what I mean? But with my budget, I mean, I don't know, I would feel like, I mean, you know, I could still get a silicone, but I will have to sell probably my whole collection to get one baby, I don't know. So, okay, to start with, my experience with the artist once the payment was sent was pretty bad, guys. She, with Nathan, she didn't send me a single picture. So I told her what I wanted, okay? I told her what hair color I wanted, what skin tone I wanted, what weight I wanted him to have, what eye color I wanted, everything, right? You know, when you get accustomed. All right, so I don't remember, because this was a long time ago. I don't remember how long she told me the baby was gonna be ready. And she finished him on time. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. He was finished around the time frame that, you know, she said he would finish. So that wasn't a problem. But what I didn't like is the fact that maybe she wouldn't reply to my messages. I asked her a couple of times for like work in progress pictures. You know, when you get a custom baby, you want to know how it's coming along. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't send me a single work in progress picture, not even when he was finished. I mean, to show me what he looked like. Nothing. So I mean, I basically got him home and I haven't seen any picture, but I still trust her, and I said, well, she must have been very busy. You know, I mean, I understand artists have a life, and I mean, but you know, after that, all the artists that I work with, they all send me work in progress pictures. You know, I think that helps with the bonding too somehow. You know what I mean? I think if your experience with the artist is not good, like, you know, they don't send you any work in progress pictures, they never get back to your messages and stuff like that, sometimes that can affect the bond. I mean, you know, with the baby somehow. I mean, I don't know. If the baby is beautiful, I mean, if you just love it, most likely it won't. But you know, well, anyways, so I got the baby at home. I still didn't have my channel. I didn't record the box opening. I mean, I didn't record it. And I remember that, you know, with all the other 3 babies that I got before him, even though, and guys, don't get me wrong, I know now, you know, if I compare those babies to the ones I have now, I know they weren't the most realistic or anything, but to me they were like everything. I mean, gosh, guys, like, you know, I still miss Audrey, for example. Audrey, you know, I saw Audrey a while ago, and I still miss her sometimes because, you know, she was my first reborn ever. But anyways, when I opened Nathan, I just didn't feel that, I don't know, that special feeling, you know, when you open a box with a reborn and you're like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, so pretty, so, you know, and I didn't feel that because the artist didn't listen to me. I mean, instead of sending me work in progress pictures, you know, to show me what she was doing, she didn't send me anything, and she got it mostly wrong. I asked her, I told her I wanted him to have like light brown hair. Now, after looking at Nathan's pictures, are you gonna tell me that was light brown? That was like red hair. That was like strawberry blonde hair, I would say. That wasn't light brown or brown hair at all. Okay, so that's one thing. The eyes, I wanted him to have like dark green eyes. I told her I want him to have dark green eyes, and he had like light green eyes. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I still think it was a pretty doll. It was a pretty reborn. But oh, and another thing, I asked the artist, I wanted him to be heavy. I wanted him to be on the heavy side because for some reason, and I'm not sure if I told you this before, guys, but I tend to bond better when the babies are like on the heavier side. For example, this little man here, he is a chunky monkey, just like his outfit, like a monkey. He's heavy. He's pretty heavy, and you know, he has like rolls here. So I felt that the artist didn't listen to me, didn't respect the things, you know, that I asked her like that I wanted the doll to have. So that was probably one of the worst, I would say, box openings, because I didn't feel that spark, you know. And I hope this never happened to you, but you know, sometimes it happens. You open the box and you're like, oh, pretty, but you know, you feel that they're not what you were expecting them to be, you know. And that happens, that's, you gotta accept that, you know, when you get into this hobby, that can happen. You never know when, and you just, I don't know, you gotta be ready for it. You can sell the baby. I had him for a long time. I tried to bond with him several times and stuff, but then when the time came and I had to sell like four dolls, I sold like 4 of my dolls to get Aria. Okay, she was the first, I would say, high quality reborn that I got. That was like, what, last year? Yeah, last year, like September. No, not September. I got her right when I moved here, like July last year. Yeah, you know, so that's one of them. Then other 2 that I remember, no, hold on a second. Another box opening that I remember that I wasn't happy, and I always had a hard time bonding with those 2 babies, because I'm gonna tell you why. It was, I don't know if you remember Emma and Hannah, the twins. I think it was the Lane kid and the, oh my gosh, the Lane kid and the Leah kid. Remember Brianna the Boldy? Not her. I had another Leah kid and with a Lane kid, and they were like twin sisters, I would call them. They were like very similar kids from the same artist. And anyways, well, that was another, those were another 2 babies that I had trouble bonding always. And the reason why, I think the big reason why, was just the skin color. I just felt that they were like too pale. They looked too pale for my taste. I like their hair. Their hair was beautiful. Oh, I forgot to say something about Nathan. Another thing Nathan had, the rooting was pretty bad, and he shed hair from day one. I don't know, you guys remember, I mentioned that many times. I couldn't even comb his hair or brush his hair. Every time it would shed hair like crazy. So I would have to put like hats on him all the time. Even though he had hair, he had to be with a hat on it every time. And that was another thing that I was disappointed. And that's why after that, every time if I'm gonna get a baby that's gonna have hair, I learned to ask the artist if the hair was sealed from the inside. That's one thing I learned, because I don't think I asked the artist that, and boy, he was shedding hair like crazy. I mean, not 1 or 2, it was like 6, 7, 8 hairs, you know, every time. So yeah, that was a different thing. And like I said, with Hannah and Emma, the big problem to me was, again, the skin color, but I could work with that. But their bodies, the cloth body they had was, I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if I ever show you on camera. I didn't like the body that they had. And since I'm such a chicken and scared to like put them apart and stuff, I never changed their bodies. I could have done that probably, you know, and I'm sure, because I heard that the body makes such a big difference. Yeah. All right, and I don't want to make this video extremely long. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to edit parts of this video anyways. But now let me talk about the best box opening experiences, because that's the highlight of this video. I'm gonna say the best. I had a lot of box openings that I was blown away, but on this video I'm gonna mention 2 of them. And why? Because they have a special meaning to me. These babies have a special meaning to me. It's not just that they look cute and they are realistic and all that. Number one is gonna be little David. Like I told you, I got him back in September or October, probably late September. It was right after my miscarriage, my first miscarriage. So he is very special to me. I got him. I wasn't expecting to get him. I think I contacted Michelle to tell her what happened, to tell her about my miscarriage. She told me she was working on little David, and she sent me pictures. And when I saw those little lips, like little but like plump lips, I was like, wow, he's so cute. And you know, so I think she was gonna make him a girl first, but you know, she sent me pictures of him as a boy, and I said, yeah, that's a boy. And if you remember some of my other videos when I talk about my miscarriage, even though I didn't get to find out the sex of my baby, somehow I had this strong feeling that he was gonna be a boy. And because of my condition, he would probably have been a preemie baby. So little David kind of represented back then. It was a big comfort for me, because he somehow represented that baby that I lost. Okay, that was back in, like I said, September. And so that's why he was so special to me. I mean, he's beautiful. He's one of my favorite babies. He's the only baby probably that, even though he has a very small body and he's so like little, and you know, I still have a strong bond with him, you know. So yeah, that's him. And then the other baby that I would say that I was like, wow, it's this little man. And this little man, okay, I'm gonna tell you quickly why. One reason could be because I've been in love with this kid since I got into the Reborn hobby. I mean, he was one of my all-time favorites. So when he came home, I just couldn't believe that after almost 3 years, it's gonna be 3 years in November, that I got into this hobby. I was finally getting one of my dream kids. I mean, I always loved his sweet, smiley, like sweet face, like happy face with the dimples. Those dimples are like the cutest thing. Those little eyes, and I don't know, it's just everything about him that that I feel like grabbing him and squeezing him and holding him and all that. So that's one thing. And then the other reason, of course, and it's pretty obvious, is because he arrived around my supposed due date. So somehow he also represents that baby that I would have had just a few days ago. So, and apart from that, of course, I mean, he is beautiful. I mean, his artist made a great job on him. I mean, his details, I don't know if you can see, guys, but look at the hands. It's like everything is perfect. I mean, look at that sweet face. How can you not like that sweet face? Look at that. He is adorable. So yeah, so I would say those were my two favorites box openings. And like I said, not only because they were well made and they were what I was expecting them to be, but because, you know, they had a special meaning. This baby and David have like special meanings to me. They represent something to me. You know, they're not just like a doll. They mean something more to me. So that's why I think they were some of my best box openings, because again, guys, fortunately I gotta say that all the babies that I have now, every box opening was a pleasant experience. I was happy, I love them, I'm very happy with them, and I don't know, I thankfully I haven't had any bad experiences lately, so I'm very grateful for that. And alright, well, I'm gonna finish this video because I don't want it to be like 2 hours long. I mean, gosh, I don't know, guys. I'm really gonna have to edit this, but thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't bore you. I mean, I hope you got some coffee or something while watching me. But yeah, well, thank you so much, guys, and I will see you back tomorrow. Say bye. Say bye, Lucas. Bye, aunties. Bye, guys.